Patricia Gibson.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I'm very pleased to speak in this very important debate, and I want to express my thanks to the honourable member for East Kilbride, Straven and Les Mahigo for securing this debate, which has attracted so much interest across the Chamber today. Of course, animal rights in Scotland are devolved to the Scottish Government, who we know keep a very watchful eye on these matters because we know that the public are very concerned about this issue. However, we should all be concerned about the recent findings which found that one dog fight takes place every day somewhere in the United Kingdom. And there's a much bigger issue, as has been pointed out. It's much bigger than an animal welfare issue, important as that is, because this crime, as we know, does not operate in isolation. It's linked to serious and organised crime, particularly drug use and violence. And worse, we also have some evidence to suggest that this crime is on the rise, and such barbarism must not go unanswered. The cruelty suffered by dogs in dog fighting is sickening, and we've heard some examples of that across the Chamber today. And we know that the dogs are often treated by so-called street surgeons with only superglue and staples. It beggars belief, and we know that much more can be done across the UK and indeed across all of Europe to help promote animal welfare and protect dogs and indeed the public from such exploitative owners. And perhaps one way forward is to have a comprehensive register of those who are found to engage in this horrific practice and been banned from ever having dogs again. A register that could be shared across the United Kingdom, indeed across Europe. And I would urgently suggest that legislation is reviewed, revised and indeed very closely monitored. We must be unequivocal in our condemnation of dog fighting. That is a specific crime in its own right, which carries very punitive custodial sentences for those who are found to be offenders. The message must go out loudly and clearly that this cannot be allowed to go unchecked in any society that considers itself to be civilised. We know the vast majority of people in the UK have a great affection for dogs, and we must help our citizens by educating them in identifying the symptoms and the signs of dog fighting to help us tackle this awful practice, because the more we understand about it, the more the public understands about it, the better place we are to tackle and eradicate it. Dogs cannot speak for themselves, as we've heard. It is our job to speak up for them, and our compassion and our civilised values tell us that we must take this very seriously, and it's very heartening to see the support from our constituents and indeed across this chamber today on this very important subject. Thank you.